re-signed in again because I haven't seen my River Factory playthrough. And I turned off the excavator for now because I almost ran out of money. So we gotta do something about it. Let's see. Yeah, I've still got a bunch of brushed up what I had. And I'm thinking getting some refinery set up. And then making some more diesel engines and just running pure diesel through them. There was a changelog that said that diesel generators should run off of pneumatic diesel. But the same changelog also said that liquid fuel blades burners would heat pneumatic machines, and yeah, figured out that one isn't a thing. So I did heat up to 1426. Maybe I just had to restart then, because 1426 is a lot harder than campfire to do. Well, there's an easy way to check, right? You have silk touch, right? Yeah. Oh god, nope. They don't work. Okay then. Yeah. So I'm hoping that the diesel will work, but it's going to be a bit before I can, test out because I have a diesel generator. And also, if you crush this stuff into dust, it is like 25% chance of getting a bonus one. And then you smelt it into block form, you can crush it again. So this is how we're going to be making skystone in the future. Oh, speaking of making stuff, I haven't checked my surface in a while. How did you do that? I think I know how. Alright. Let me have you. Need to upgrade you. I upgraded the other ones, so it was sending 8 per go. And I didn't upgrade this one. So put you there. Alt request. There we go. I mean, I got 1,300 Certus out of it so far. So I mean, this one was working good. It's just, I think it eventually just ran out of quartz to put in here because it was charging it all. Did you remember? You did not. And you know what? Here, you can have that for now. There we go. And we'll put this stuff back. Actually, probably don't need to worry about that right now. I'm just going to go ahead and charge up those. And this stuff, I'm going to just manually process this to get a backlog of service port stuff going. Alright, I think I've got something set up that should work. And boom, there we go. There's our generator. And I set it up this way so that way, possibly in the future, I can add more in if this works as good as I hope it will. Kind of iffy there. I need my thermal lagging though. Got to cover up a couple faces of that stuff. That back. That can go. Oh, don't need fluid pipes either. There we go. That should be all sides covered on all of these. And this is 3 refineries with a single refinery output behind it. Ranging from 2 to 4. Oh, I only want diesel out of this. Dang it. Alright, well, good thing I haven't hooked anything else up yet. Alright, so I need 3 more refinery outputs. So, these guys. I think I need more of this, though. 6 per, right? Yeah, it's only enough for 2. Seven and 8. There we go. And we'll do that. Oh, it's actually having to make the... Wow, it made them quick. Yeah, I forgot with how fast it is. Yeah, it zips right down that line, which is nice. I mean, less time you have to wait on stuff, the better. Now I need to find a way to get this stuff out. All right. Okay. Pipes. Pump. And then breaker switch. Why do I have so much kerosene? I do have a bunch of diesel too saved up, so. Alright, so what I could do then is run that like so. There's that. We will get our breaker switch down. Not there. Breaker switch down. Get my hammer out. We'll do that. Put you here. Disconnect those. Oh, hello, guys. Alright. Do you have anything? Maybe. I've never actually done this yet, so. Oh, wait a second. Insulated plate from Tetra. Yeah, let me go get some emeralds, I guess. Never filled that in. Alright, give me one of those. I'll grab that. And that. I don't think anything else out of it. There we go. And so, this thing will be making diesel and kerosene. And that diesel is going to going to get pumped out of the bottom here. The kerosene will be coming out of this one and going up into the main line. And let's go ahead and get our thermal lagging down now. What is this anyway? Fireworks, huh? Kind of spendy, honestly. 9 emeralds for 7 firework rockets. I'll pass, thank you. So if I was to grab this guy... Yes, that just pops it off, okay. Well, the heat pipe's going to connect to the refinery controller anyway, or refinery output. So, why not? So what I got going on here is I'm going to rob, excuse me, air pressure from here. Use it to power this vortex tube, which is then going to transfer heat down the heat pipe and into the refinery. Well, the 3 refineries. I put my frickin' tubes away. For the reason I had those in my inventory still. It sometimes gets stuck. Like, the item gets completed, just for some reason the system doesn't detect it. And so you just have to cancel the jobs and then it just restarts. Alright. Pressure tube. There we go. Filling up the pressure now. Now, what temperature is it? You want 100C. Okay. Oh, it's heating up. Yeah, the heat pipes are nice for this. 120. 19. It is keeping it at 100C, which is good. As long as the air compressor can actually handle this. I might have to get a speed upgrade for this. That's holding steady at 121, so... Alright, come on. Get hotter. It is heating up relatively quickly, which is nice. Yeah, kind of nice. $96, $97, $98, $99. Boom. Okay, now it's going to start working. And we should see diesel flowing into here. We do. 12 millibuckets. Wow. Okay. Let me get a speed upgrade, and hopefully that'll help. One of these backpacks is... Yeah, here we go. This one should be about the easiest one to actually be useful. Golden apples. There's a golden carrot one too. I'm not sure if I'm going to bother that or not. Alright, there you go. Have another speed upgrade. Going to burn fuel a little bit faster now, but it's also going to start producing more air for us. $152 millibuckets. This is not producing anywhere near fast enough to run a diesel generator on.
Yeah.
Now you cannot climb past this top scaffold. I'm holding shift. Why are you not? Oh well. Nope. Wrong spot. You know, that'll work. Infinite fuel. Or infinite power from the diesel. There we go. Oh, it just died. Wow. Like 200 millibucks lasted that long. And it made twice that while it was running. Alright, so next step is I need to get some accumulators going. Okay. So we have 8 accumulators. Now these can go pretty much anywhere. So thinking about doing. I'm gonna countersink these things. Like so. Let me get my hammer on hotbar. We'll do this. And we'll set you input on the other side, output. Input on the other side, output. I'm gonna have to break one more so I can access the last one. Input, and then we're gonna make you output on top. Right, and we're just gonna do the same over here again. Put output, input, output, and input, output. There we go. Now I got plugs and points. Seeing as this is the start here, you know, I'm gonna turn those off just because. These will come from our generators network. Apparently it has no power right now for some reason. Oh, should be fine. And then you're going to be on our main power line. So let's go see what's going on here. Right. Oh, is my magnet still on? Yeah, it was. Okay. why there's no power, because I need to put points from the generator's network and then plugs from the main power. Point, plug. There we go. This side is currently doing nothing because this side is sucking up all the power. 4096. Let me get up around here. There we go. 3,400. I think we're doing okay on that. Alright, so the main holdup is this right here. I'm pulling it from this HV accumulator. And we're still having issues with the biodiesel. So, let me come over here.
Neat.
Probably run the other thing I can do, make things even better, is to get another plug. And then I'll set this guy up here to output. So you want to the generators network. Actually, that's not going to make a lick of difference because only 4096 is coming into this. If I do this, it's still going to be, well, it's 4096 per side. So, I'll put this here and then run you like that. We can start seeing more power here in a moment. Still nothing. And you're not doing anything over here? Yeah, it's gonna be iffy until my biodiesel gets back up. Although honestly, what's seeing is how the diesel's working. Oh, you're okay. I should probably put an accumulator over here and redstone control it like I did the other one then.
Neat.
I'll just do that for a while. Alright, so time for a little help. It's a shame this thing requires air pressure. Also a shame we can't just, use the, giant refinery to do the thing. Yeah, because it's just kicking on and off right now. Alright, get my engineering book out. Actually, diesel generator. like a fuel. You know, this is how much power you get for this much fuel or whatever. Once I can get uranium set up, actually that might be uraninite. Deep slate uranium, deep slate lead. So if I can find the uraninite ore vein, then we could easily get into extreme reactors. Okay, yeah, that's staying full at least. I was pretty certain that that thing there, as fast as I have it running, would be able to keep up with 4 refineries. Alright, so I'm like checking out different energy sources, and I've come to the conclusion, man, thermal foods just suck. Like there's, like this is pretty basic, right? Roast eggplant is a bad example. But I mean, right, okay, so saddle root milk bucket, not bad. 1 cheese at 6,400, right? Which is half of what a green bean casserole is. And you get 4 of these per like bucket of milk and saddle root, right? So 2 items. And then there's this thing. Eggs, 2 onions, wheat, 2 green beans, and brown mushroom. And it only gives like twice the energy. And they're both from the same mod even. It's just, the amount of work that goes into thermal foods for the most part, they're just really not worth it. Let's see. Frost melon slice is pretty good. Like entire frost melons are pretty good too, but you can't grow them in a cloche. And other than that, just I think it'd be annoying to try to set up a farm for them, so I'm not going to worry about it. But I mean, like your basic food, like a tomato, is 3,200. You go back to the green bean casserole, it's like 4 times as much, but it has like 7 ingredients. It just doesn't really seem worth it, honestly. I mean, heck, a peanut is 6,400. I mean, peanut would be, the way to go if it would grow in a cloche, which it won't. It will grow in a photogenic insulator, but don't want to use one of those. But yeah, I've been scrolling through. I've selected a few foods that might be decent for gourmand dynamos. Dream cherry from Mythic Botany. That is okay. I need to figure out how to get that because it's not showing in EMI what the recipe is. So, cotton chips, salmon tempura are both, I mean, pretty good foods. I mean, really, cotton chips. Like the 6 haunches and 12 saturation, which is the same for the salmon tempura, which is, plant oil in a thermopneumatic processing plant. And then this is just sourdough plus salmon. Sourdough is just wheat around yeast culture bucket, which is also made in the thermopneumatic processing plant. That is a tongue twister sometimes. Water, mushroom, yeast culture. Need a lot of mushrooms for this. Mushrooms, though, I can grow in a cloche. So, I mean, this is still kind of viable. Possibly. Sourdough, what was this? 19,000, 11,000. This is just baked dough. Okay. And chips is just a potato and, fried in oil. That's like 8,000. That is actually really good. I might use that one instead. Because I get 4 of these per potato. And potatoes, when you harvest, you get, between 1 to 3. Halibut with tartar sauce from Aquaculture Delight. That is halibut, egg, onion, cabbage. How does that make tartar sauce? Really? Small turtle meat. Roll mops. What the heck is that? Herring, glowberry, onion, egg. And it requires a bowl. And you don't get the bowl back, so that would be just one extra step that I just don't want to have to deal with. Like the best stuff for energy are a bunch of the like farmer's delight foods and whatnot. But it's the extra step of having to deal with, crafting bowls and, the whole 9 yards. What is vessel? I don't even know, like... Okay, now I'm curious. Give me 1 second here. Alright, how did I spell that again now? Z, or SZ. Okay. Yeah, throw me a really on that one. Fisherman's soup, it says. Hungarian fisherman's soup. Okay, Hungarian. That explains the spelling. Okay. Hot, spicy, paprika-based fish soup. Bright red, hot dish prepared with generous amounts of hot paprika and carp or mixed river fish. Okay. I can't really see... I've had carp. Carp's not great. A carp is an overgrown goldfish, for one. And every time I've had carp, they taste like... They kind of taste like dirt, honestly, because they're suction feeders off the bottom, right? So they're, just scavenging whatever they can, off the bottom of the lake or stream or what have you. One of the places I've had them, they came from lakes, and Mud Bottom Lake, and they taste like mud. It was just, mutton chops now. You can get the same amount of RF, though, out of the, no, not you. These guys. If you cook the mutton chops, you still get 9,600. So you might as well just divide them first. I mean, baked potatoes only 8,000. Golden carrot is actually 38,000. That is a possibility. Because they do have a work order. Oh no, they have a limited amount though. Yeah, honestly, dried kelp might be the way to go. You don't get a whole lot of energy per, but with Create you can set up a massive kelp farm. Cook it all for free, basically. I mean, just resources that go into the farm because Create doesn't have an energy system and all relies on the kinetics. And then just turn that straight into power. I wonder if that would go against the one quest, though, or the challenge. Was this one again? Avoid buying resources from the shop as much as possible. Maybe obtainable for free via alternate methods. This is to ore can be processed to double or further increase your output. Purist, I think this is it, right? Just says all create power unless we can create generators, right? Mattercraft power from the Mattercraft generators and so on. So I imagine using Create to harvest something and then running it through Dynamo is perfectly allowed. Especially since that's kind of what I'm doing over here. Did you ever finally start, like... Yeah, he did get a bit of a backlog. Nice. Turning through it quick. One thing I did off camera, I'm trying to, beef up my power systems. I have 3 more of these fluid mixers, and one good thing is you can make these polar module Mark IIs. You only start with 1 block of them, but we'll pull inventories or items from that inventory and move them into the buffer here, which I then use Cinder module Mark I, which I configured to go to the right and sending trash or items to the trash can. Otherwise, I really didn't have a way of getting the glycerin out of these 3 mixers. This one is fine, right? Got a pipe in the bottom and storage. There's 1, 2, 3 of these ones though. There's only so many sides to a block, and we need air pressure. We need a spot to pull fluids from, and then we need a spot for fluids to go in. And I could probably get away with running, say, this pipe into this one to free up a side, but I'm not 100% certain that would work, so I'm just going to keep it like it is. So I did beat this up, and it's, yeah. The other one is not. And, yeah, the one with the center. So keep cycling on and off. This system is working pretty good. This is also the reason why we're actually running out of power, is because it's not a huge amount of power. This thing goes opposite directions constantly. Last time I checked it, we were out of freaking charged quartz, and we had like 700 Leo dust. And now it's flipped the other way. So it's, I want to call this like 90% automated. You do have to keep an eye on it, but as long as nothing goes wrong, it should keep working. Of course, this thing's like 100% automated, so. Let's see. One thing I did end up having to do, well, I didn't have to do it, but I did it anyway. I sold off 225 buckets worth of kerosene because this thing was getting kind of full. It just... I thought I just heard an illager. Oh well. Something else, yeah, we enlarged this to 4 stacks high, or 4 outputs high. That does cut our diesel production in half, from 4 millibuckets per recipe to 2 millibuckets, but I'm getting a bunch of other stuff. And I've been kind of looking through and trying to figure out alternate, methods of, generating power. You cannot run kerosene through a compression dynamo. So, that's the other question. Is gasoline gonna do it? Nope. And I could have sworn a compression dynamo had the fluid, or the coolant, right? But there's no coolant slot in this thing. But yeah, no. Gasoline doesn't work either. I'm going to use for gasoline here soon. I was actually kind of worried about gasoline, so I switched this thing over to kerosene, which is not frickin' doing anything now. So everything is stopped over here now because, for whatever reason, kerosene did not get into that thing. I switched the filter. I was hoping we were producing more kerosene than gasoline anyway. Now, yeah, I mean, it drained everything all straight down. I've got 3 vortex tubes here channeling heat through these heat pipes into the different refineries. This last one works like at 50% speed. All the rest of them are doing pretty good though. So using heat pipes even with 3 of these, I mean, at 1, the last 2 weren't working. With 2, I got this one somewhat working. With 3, I got this one working full time, and this one kind of working. It is like a very steep drop off in production versus A, the amount of air, and B, the amount of materials that go into this. Why did kerosene not get pumped? It's really strange. Well, you're not hot enough yet to produce, are you? No. You're producing. Why are you not? We should be seeing extra kerosene come in. Oh, wait. I did see some. Maybe the kerosene can't keep up either, and that's what happened. Every once in a while, you'll see the number flicker. So I think I need another one of these guys, the liquid compressors. Yeah, compression dynamo. Dang it. Kind of a bust. Can I look at you in... Oh yeah, here we go. Tree oil, creosote, refined fuel, crystallized sunflower oil, refined sunflower oil, biodiesel. So how do we make this? Fractionating still of crystallized. Okay, crystallized is alchemical imbuer with an amethyst shard. I do have a lot of amethyst. And then sunflower oil is sunflower in a multi-silver press. Sunflowers we can grow in a cloche. That is possibly an idea. Alright, well, EMI lied. Alright, I mean, if we look at the recipe for sunflower in a cloche, sunflower on dirt equals sunflower, right? Yeah, it's not happening. Yeah, I mean, we got power, we got water, it's just not doing anything. So sunflower oil is probably out of it for now. I'm gonna make this liquid compressed while I'm thinking about it though. Also, I need food. Alright, and compressor, right? Probably need a tank. Oh no, I have a tank. Alright, sweet. Boom, there we
go. 2 might not be a bad idea. Thinking about running 2 of these things in series, one with kerosene, one with gasoline, because we actually have a decent amount of gasoline now. Quite a bit, actually. I mean, this was at like 430,000 millibuckets or something, so. Where are you at? 12, okay. And this is full, so that's another 24 buckets I don't have to worry about. I finally got everything charged up, and for my current power consumption, this is fine. Thing is, it won't be fine in the future. As soon as I start using more power, then we're just gonna basically run out. Hey, look, we're getting gasoline. And let's go to 2, but let me also get that off. There we go. Yeah, you only have a bucket of kerosene. It's kind of why I'm hooking up the second one as well. I'm kind of hoping to split the load between the two. Let me do it like that. You do need a security upgrade. I will add that to my wish list and not worry about it for right now. Okay, these last 3 are barely. This one, you can tell if they're running or not by looking at smoke particles, by the way. Yeah, these are running very slowly. I need to get the pressure up. I think it was running pretty good at 3.2 bar. And then, yeah, it kind of reset right now. Oh, you stupid thing. That is running at max speed now. And it is still not enough crude oil to keep up with all this. I'm going to have to set up a second friggin' oil well. Just never ends. There's always something going on. I blame the dolphins. They're plotting against me. Alright, so yeah, sunflower, no go. I'm thinking, I need to look up the dream cherry actually. Can I grab that? Resources of all time. Dream wood, which is like the. Okay. Really? Oh, Dreamwood leaves. Oh, okay. So we actually have to go into all time. Gotcha, okay. It's been a while since I've done that. Eating a dream cherry give you a big saturation boost. Much longer before your hunger goes down again. Okay. Any leaf can get me Dreamwood leaves. Okay. Let me look up Dreamwood. Let's do that. That didn't help a whole lot. I don't see a sapling though. So I don't think those things are farmable. At least not easily, which is how I would want it to be, you know, just we do have the leaves, but there's no sapling, right? Okay, so we're gonna say no to that. Mineral berries, though, they were like 25,000 per mineral berry, and you get a lot of those per mineral tree you cut down. So I may set up another tree farm, like my blazing archwood over here. Did I just pick up something? Sounded like I did when I ran by. Yeah, magnet was off. So. Set up another farm like this where it's kind of spaced out and whatnot. And just do mineral wood. Also, I'm getting all sorts of just weird, funky floating blocks over here now. And I need to figure out a use for source. Wasn't there a way to turn source into power, though? Yeah, gaseous source. And liquefied source, I need it for refined mixture, which is the whole reason I made it. And shadow essence. Apparently only with... So 1 1 millet bucket becomes 900 source. That's good to know. Yeah, only with mechanism, it looks like. I mean, that's fine. Shut up, sheep. So I think kelp is probably the best. Golden carrot, I'm not going to do it unless I set up like a zombie pigman spawner. That's an idea, actually. It's going to be a pain, though, setting up another spawner. It takes 100 of that enemy to build a vacuum trap for the spawner core. The other thing I was looking at is either the kelp roll, because you can chop that into 3 and run that through a gourmand for 19,200 per kelp roll slice, and you get 3 of those per. And it's 2 rice, a carrot, and dried kelp. Or fish fillets. So, the aquatic entangler, right? This thing. They're very cheap. And if I give them bait, they work even better. Bait is a slime ball and 2 wheat. I've got both of those things coming in scads. And then I can take and fillet automatically, even because there is the cutting board deploying. Wow, words. Where I can take, fish and turn them into raw fish fillets. And in the case of an Atlantic halibut, I get 17 fish fillets per fish. Alright, so I know I don't have a fishing pole, so we'll just grab one of these for now. I'm curious to see the rate at which it works. That should be 16. That'll be a full stack. This. I actually had copper gears. Alright, cool. So yeah, we're just going through and trying to find, decent power solutions for where I'm at right now. I could get into extreme reactors. I could try to force my way into mechanism. I'm kind of... I always go like mechanism, gas burning generator, ethylene. This is good. I mean, it is really good. So I could try to force my way into that. But maybe we'll try out some other things. I mean, especially with the way the thermal can generate power and whatnot, I'm kind of curious to see if it can actually even hold a candle to like mechanism and whatnot. From what I've seen, not really. So I got rid of the trivection oven upgrade. Where did the... Wow, all the way down there, huh? Thank you. And it is animated, so I believe it's also the green light is on. Don't know if that actually means anything or not, but just burn up like, I think that was like half an hour's worth of time. And it's got particles. Okay, that's a good sign. Okay, well, sped up this... Okay, it's only catching vanilla fish, though. That's honestly not terrible, though. I mean, A, salmon's pretty decent, and B, I can... Oh, no, I get raw salmon slices, which I can then... I can make into salmon rolls, I guess. I mean, here's that. 1,200, I need rice. Means I need cooked rice. If I just cook it straight out, it's 9,600, which I can do for free thanks to Create. And we ended up with a lot of fish off of that. None of the aquaculture fish, though. And one of the things I want to get is a Neptunium fillet knife, because it's unbreakable. Also increases the amount of fillets you get. I need to figure out a way to auto-fish for aquaculture. But I think at this point, I'm going to go ahead and call this an episode, because I have been rambling on for quite a while. I've spent like an hour looking up power solutions for where I'm at. Also checking to make sure that, we're not going to run out of stuff, which we are. you 1200 still. You are basically out of gasoline. Okay. I don't think it's producing either resource fast enough from... that is the thing here, too. There you go. I'm trying to power these off of a single refinery. But I'm also trying to use these to power a total of 9 refineries. So the math is not quite gelling like I would like it to. So I'm going to have to do something. Do I have pipes on me? I don't. Let me try something real quick then. Also, that lighting can go away. I don't need that. Or that. I need to process these things as well. Those were rejects from the computer core crafting. Like this one, I need to mix it, but it needs to be a heated mixer. And this one, I need to wash. So I need to mix it with water. So I'm going to have to set up a couple of stations, I guess would be a good way of putting it, right? Alright, so if I was to come over here, you know what? We will link you, and then I am actually just going to turn you off. And by the way, thank you, Direwolf. I still remember the episode where he made that noise. It was Invasion, a 1.10 mod pack. You know, he's playing with Palmar and complaining that the breaker switch is cool and all, but they need to make a noise. And that was the noise he made on camera. So Blue Sunrise was like, you know what? We're taking it. We're running with this. And why are you full of lava? How? What? Huh? You are filtered for gasoline through here. Oh, it's gonna go to right there. Gotcha. And because of how I just connected everything, it just like dumped a bunch of lava into that thing. I'll just let the lava run out, and then have it switch to gas. I mean, it's already. It's not like I can pump the lava out. It's got nowhere to go. So, also, how is our crate theme doing? Oh, we're basically full. All right. About time. That's actually been a major power draw as well. So once this finally gets done, and this, you know, actually backstuffs with a whole, you know, extra 8 buckets worth, then we should be fine for a bit. The only downside of using pretty pipes to automate everything is the transport time, because different mods, whatnot. Like, so if I was using applied energistics to move stuff around, it would be basically an instantaneous travel time. Right. Same if I use like refined storage or Ender IO or what have you. I mean, it's like instant, boom, one tick, done. Pretty pipes, it actually renders the item, so yeah, there is travel time involved, which we can use to our advantage in a few setups like over here. Which, how are we doing? Still 5100 charge service, really? Yeah, I gotta do something about that. Alright, get sidetracked again. Thank you for coming out. I hope you enjoyed this episode.